Good Friday afternoon. This is Dr. Terri Long. I am the program manager of the Tidewater Community College, Eastern Shore Community College Cooperative RN program. And I wanted to talk to those that are interested in applying to the RN program this year for entry in fall of 2023. There's been some changes. And some of you have already contacted me in regards to not being able to find the application. So let me go through the changes and let you know what's going on. So I've summarized it here. Okay. So this is some of the updates that we have. First off, it used to be that the application was due February 15th, but because of some of the technological and administrative delays that we've had, we've extended the deadline to February 28th. That means your application has to be on the desk in Tidewater on February 28th. You need to mail it, if you will, by priority mail well before that in order to make sure it's guaranteed to get there. Now, I have heard that if you will postmark it and get a return receipt that's dated prior to February 28th or on February 28th, it will still be accepted. I would not wait that long, okay? The application packet is not up on the website yet, unfortunately. I know some of you might have the 2023 dated application that was, we've done some changes. So it's going to be updated and it should be posted, within the next few days, anticipating at least by next week. So keep checking the website. If you have an application, you want to make sure it's the most updated one. You feel free to contact me, make an appointment. I will look it over for you and make sure that it is complete and is the correct application. To apply, you have to have all the prerequisites, which I'm sure you've already talked to a pre-nursing advisor here at Eastern Shore Community College and have made sure that's the case. In the application packet, there's a checklist to make sure you have everything. But if you have a question, certainly see an advisor or get in contact with me, and I will make sure that you understand that packet. Nothing is changing about the prerequisite courses required for the application. What is changing, or sort of half changing, is the admission test. And we had fully anticipated that we were only going to take the TEAS test this year, but because some of you may have taken the HESI last year, and if you took the HESI within the last 2 years, you may still use that to submit for the application. If you would like to take the HESI again this year, you are certainly welcome to do so, and that will be also applied to the application. Here at Eastern Shore Community College, I am going to have a date set for the TEAS test. So you can take either the TEAS test or the HESI test. The TEAS test is about the maximum 4 hours. It's a much shorter test, less questions, whereas the HESI test is a lot more questions, a lot more sections, and can go on for much more than 4 hours. So first, if you'd like to take the TEAS test, I'm going to be giving it here at Eastern Shore Community College on February 8th. Okay, February 8th on Wednesday, beginning at 4 p.m. in the computer lab in the Workforce Development Center. Please email me right here to tell me you're coming, so I know I have enough computers set up for you. You are, instead of like with the HESI test, you had to pay ahead of time. You're going to pay that day. So you can register to take the test. And if for any reason that you don't come, please let me know if you don't, so I can give that space to somebody else. You won't be out any money. You pay for it that day. So make sure you bring a credit or a debit card with you so that you can pay for it sitting right at the computer right before the time of the test. Okay. The other big change is you can take the HESI or the TEAS test twice prior to your application. So if you take it and you don't think you did as well, you think you could do better after 2 weeks or so of studying, you can take it again. So if you would like to take the makeup or retake of the TEAS test, it has to be a retake. You can't just come in on February 22nd and take a test. You must take it on the 8th or at the testing center over at Tidewater Community College. And then you can come back and take a retake, either at the testing center at Tidewater Community College, or you can take it here on the Eastern Shore. I am only going to be available these 2 days to give it. You may take this the first time you take it, And if you've taken it the first time, you may take it a second time. It must be the retake. It can't be your first time taking the test on the 22nd. And once again, that'll be at 4 p.m. and that is a Wednesday. If you have any questions, or if you want to register to take the TEAS test on February 8th, go ahead and email me. I will not accept any registrations for a TEAS test for February 22nd until after the date of February 8th. Okay? The HESI test is not going to be given here. I'm not going to give it prior to the RED application deadline. You may take the HESI test if you would prefer that test anytime over the Tidewater Community College Testing Center. All you have to do is register over there. The TEAS test is currently not being given at the Tidewater Community College Center. I don't think the testing center. I'm not as of last date. They needed to be trained in proctoring that exam, and they had not done so over the holiday. So right now, the TEAS test is currently only going to be administered on the Eastern Shore. That may change in the next few weeks, but at this point, it's only going to be administered here. I recommend the TEAS test just because of the number of questions in the very focused areas, such as chemistry. All right. And once again, if you have any questions, email me here. Thank you.